The young lady in the hat actually asked the question, you know, the little hat, about you being vulnerable and open to people. I met you yesterday. I met you in 2003 at Star Trek. I gave you a point called I Remember about Alzheimer's for your mom.
Yes.
And I wanted you to know that you're the reason I wrote that poem. It was not just the interview you did, it was you. I'm 62 years old, I'm not 17. But I've been told all my life, don't reach out, don't be open, don't make yourself vulnerable, be a little more reserved. Well, I'm a hearing officer of unemployment at work. I do reach out. I do care. I do listen and I talk. And yes, it makes me vulnerable, and yes, I cry, but it's worth it. I owe a lot of how I feel about myself, and I'm not just being about this to you. And it's been wonderful.
Well, she wrote a beautiful poem for me, a tribute to my mother, Joan Mulgrew, who died of Alzheimer's. And it's exquisite. And my mother herself was not a vulnerable creature when she was cognitive. She was witty, very clever, extremely well-educated, my mother, very worldly, well-traveled, sophisticated, rather eccentric woman, but not vulnerable. Only in her sickness was she vulnerable. I watched her in those 9 years go from this borderline strident, terribly smart painter who'd given birth to 8 children, very proud of it, and dismissive of it at the same time. And I saw her descend into this softness and this sweetness. And I had this thought. I know, of course, because I've studied it now for so many years, that this is a very serious disease. But I think just like everything else in science, there's a kernel of truth. I think that my mother was, at the very core of her being, truly that vulnerable creature, but she never allowed herself the courage to express it. So, when you gave that to me yesterday, I wanted to say to you, and I don't know if I did it now, so let me do it now. It moves me. I think you're very brave. I think you're very fine. And I will cherish that for the rest of my life.
That kind of thing. Thank you for bringing to me at an age, the last few years, at this age where I can just be me and be proud of it. I always have been, but I've let myself be a little too vulnerable. I need to be proud of who I am.
Right, that's right.
And I'm proud of you, and I admire you very, very much. Thank you so much.
Yes. Hi.
Follow. Quick generation. So glad you're here. And as a geriatric nurse, I can't commend you enough.
You're a pediatric nurse?
Geriatric.
Geriatric. I'm Sun Carolyn. Well,
your role in fighting against Alzheimer's. I'm sure my colleagues will hear that the same you said. Question is off topic. Can you tell us about your role in Dragon Age Origins? What can we expect?
in what?
Dragon Age Origins.
Oh, I know I did that, didn't I? So you see,
I'm looking forward to it.
Is that a video game?
Yes.
It's a new one.
Yes. I did that a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah. It's coming out next month or something?
Come down in October.
I think I played someone very, very wicked, which I love to do. This is the flip side of Janeway. I had fun, but I don't really recall it. I have to be honest with you. Wicked in a booth, did fast, great fun, great.
Do you ever test drive any of your games? Or?
I don't do them. I don't really know how to do them. I find them sort of terrifying. So you love them. I see you love them. Yes.
Admiral Janeway?
Oh, yes, sir. How are you?
I believe we have a bit of business to attend to.
Oh, I believe that we do. I think you should stand up. They said they should see you because we have to attend to this business.
Commander John Sims and First Officer Yo Sims, please report to the bridge.
Gentlemen, madam, please approach. Stand here. Miss Leader. Becoming a chapter of Starfleet International is an honor granted to only a few. Commission chapters represent the best asset of Starfleet, her members. It is their pleasure and duty to instill and uphold the ideals of Star Trek aboard their ships and in their community. A group who wishes to receive the honor of starship status within Starfleet must complete a long and arduous apprenticeship to show that they are, in fact, worthy of joining the elite ranks of the chapters that have preceded them. Not all will attempt this difficult task to succeed. Therefore, it is with great pleasure that I have the opportunity to grant this certificate of charter to one such group who, by their diligence, determination, and willing spirit, have proven themselves to be true representatives of Star Trek and Starfleet. Commander John Arson, having successfully completed all the necessary requirements and having shown yourselves willing to abide by all Starfleet regulations, it is my privilege to present to you the commander and crew of the USS Exeter NCC 1706 of Jacksonville, Florida, with this certificate of charter as a commissioned chapter of Starfleet International on this date, September 6, 2009. By Starfleet International, it is my privilege to hereby promote you to the rank of captain.
And welcome to the newest chapter of Starfleet International, the USS Exeter of Jacksonville, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and thank you for her presence at Dragoncon today, Ms. Mulgrew.